Victoria.
Have to talk louder.
It's me, Victoria. And this is the perfume that I'm with my mommy.
With your mommy. Yeah. You like the perfume? You like this one?
Yes.
Okay. Smell it for.
Okay, so you guys have
So
to
you
buy
smell it and say what it smells like.
Okay. What does it smell like?
It smells like roses in the garden.
It smells like roses,
and some
garden,
cinnamon
and some cinnamon.
Yes.
That's what you get, roses, garden, and cinnamon. Okay, guys, you got it. It smells like roses, garden, and cinnamon. We move on.
We move on.
Okay,
Now
I
to
gotta go.
Sipping on your love. I never dared to.
Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Top Notes by A. Guys, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on the thumbnail. For those of you returning, I welcome you. You are very much welcome. Thank you for always supporting the channel. That being said, I have 10 amazing transitional fragrances from spring to summer. If you guys are interested, let's start with the first fragrance, and this is from the house of Essential Parfum. This fragrance is called Orange X SANTAL. So of course it has orange in there. It also has bitter orange, it has sandalwood, it has cypress, it has basil. It makes this fragrance very aromatic. It makes this fragrance citrusy and fresh and fruity, and I feel like it's the perfect transitional fragrance from spring to summer. It also performs very well. It's not a beast mode of a fragrance, but it's very fresh. It's citrusy. It's aromatic from the basil. Oh my god, it's very, very beautiful smelling fragrance. So if you need a fragrance that will take you from spring to summer, then try Essential Parfums, and this is called Orange SANTAL. Guys, this fragrance is from Lattafa and it's called Royal Blends. As inexpensive as this fragrance is, it's a very beautiful, well done, well blended fragrance. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's woody, it's musky, it's ambery. It has amber in the base, of course. It has musk, it has woody notes, it has citruses in there. It's done very, very well. The fragrance performs very well. It's a fragrance that can handle cold, this cold, semi-cold weather of the spring, but it's also a fragrance that will do very, very well in the hot spring months that we are about to breathe. So if you are looking for a good transitional fragrance from spring to summer, definitely try Royal Blends by Lattafa. This can be bought from Amazon. Moving on. Guys, next I'm talking about a fragrance oil. This is called Clean Musk. This fragrance oil will pair very well as a transitional fragrance from spring to summer. Let me tell you, the musk in here is doing very well, and then it has peach in the opening for a fragrance oil. For an oil, it doesn't have any medium to like carry the fragrance, but this sprays very, very well. The scent is like the sea ash that this fragrance leaves or fragrance oil leaves. You can mix this into your lotions. You can, put this on your pulse points, and this is the only time I will ask you to rub a fragrance together and then rub it behind your ears, because you need to get it into the skin. Apart from that, do not rub your fragrances. But yeah, for fragrance oils, you can you are supposed to actually do that. But yeah, this is a well done, beautiful, inexpensive fragrance that will transition very well from this spring weather all the way to summer. I move on. Guys, NEFEE, it's a well done white floral fragrance. It has jasmine, it has ylang ylang in here. It's a very beautiful, well done fragrance that is not sexy at all, but very elegant. And I will say this and say this again, not every time do you need something that is always sexy. Sexy is always good. Sexy is always welcome in my fragrance collections. But sometimes you just want something that is very beautiful. You want something that is very feminine, but not coming off sexy. And this is NEFEE. The white florals are done so much so well in this fragrance. It's well blended in this fragrance. The jasmine in this fragrance is not andolic at all. It doesn't smell like poop. The just fresh cut jasmine that you're just getting the real jasmine flower. That is what I get in this fragrance, and I feel like it's working very well this spring. It will work very, very well, very, very well during the summer. I move on. Guys, this is a fragrance that is called Untold. This has been compared to Baccarat Rouge 540, but let's not talk about that. This fragrance opens with saffron and jasmine. It also has amber wood, and then the base has fern resin and also cedar. It's a well done fragrance for a Middle Eastern fragrance. Yeah, it's a well done fragrance for an affordable, not Middle Eastern, but an affordable fragrance, which happens to be also from the Middle East. It's done very, very well. If you're comparing this to Baccarat Rouge 540, I love the woody dry down in this fragrance. I love the fact that this doesn't do the disappearing act that Baccarat Rouge 540 does on my skin. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that for me. My daughter is standing right there, guys, and let's finish this so I can talk to her. It doesn't do that for me. It does stay on my skin. Love the dry down of this fragrance. Love the beginning of the fragrance. So yeah, if you're looking for a perfect fragrance that will transition from spring to summer and it will do very, very well in the summer, then try this fragrance called Untold, or Club de Nuit Untold. I move on. Guys, let's talk about bitter peach. The blood orange, the peaches in here, tonka bean in the base, vetiver in the base, some florals in here. It's well done fragrance. Everybody and their parent knows about bitter peach from Tom Ford, and I feel like this is a great transitional fragrance, from spring all the way to summer. This is a fragrance that you can do a lot of layering with this fragrance. So get yourself a fragrance that even have orange in there. Pair this with that fragrance, or body lotion. I actually wanted to say body lotion. So get a body lotion. Any body lotion that has orange in there will pair very well. And if it had peaches, it will pair very well. So I just bought a bath gel from Bath and Body Works. It's called something, not orange and bergamot and neroli. It was recommended by AI the Great here on YouTube. Pair that, do that routine, and then add bitter peach to it and thank me later. Moving on. Guys, are we looking for a good vanilla this spring that will transition all the way to summer? I think Rasasi QASAMAT Haba would do that job. This is a fragrance that is inexpensive. Once again, I kind of want to bring more affordable fragrances this year to my collection, and what is affordable to me might not be affordable to you. So this for me is affordable. This is under $100. So for me, anything that I get, depending on the fragrance though, that is under $100, it's affordable to me. So this is under $100. This is actually under $60. I think I got this for like $51 if I'm not mistaken. This is an affordable, well-performing vanilla scented fragrance, and for what you get, for the fact that you can use it spring, for the fact that you can transition this spring, this fragrance, for the fact that it's a vanilla that can be used during the summer. I like this. This is, it's done very, very well. So yeah, if you are looking for the perfect summer vanilla, try QASAMAT Haba from Rasasi. Moving on. Guys, if we are talking about transitional fragrances from spring to summer, how can we not talk about this beautiful orange blossom whipped cream fragrance from Parfums de Mali? This is the beautiful Oriana. This fragrance, even though it's fairly new to my collection, is becoming one of my feminine, orange blossom fragrances that I have in my collection. This fragrance is making me fall in love with the note of orange blossom. I do have some fragrances that have orange blossom in there, but this fragrance made me fall in love with that note. This fragrance, it performs very well as most all the Perfumes de Mali fragrances that I have in my collection performs really well. So it performs as all the fragrances from Perfumes de Mali in my collection, and this actually matches my top. I didn't plan on it, but it matches my top perfectly well. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about, you know, the fragrance. I feel like, you know, spring, you know, you transitioning from spring to summer, this will do very well. They dry down that creaminess, that latonic creaminess from the whipped cream that you get from this fragrance, the citruses that you get from the opening, and then it lingers all the way into the middle of the fragrance, and then when it dries down, that latonic creamy goodness that you get, it becomes this on my skin, I can only talk for myself, on my skin it becomes this creamy orange sickle fragrance that, you know, it's so well done, it's so beautiful, it's so feminine. So yeah, if you need a good transitional fragrance from spring to summer, Perfumes de Mali, ORIANA. So guys, this fragrance, it's a perfect transitional fragrance. I needed this fragrance right now. It's spring, but I also know that I want to take this fragrance all the way to summer. This is from Acqua di Parma and it's called CIPRESSO de Toscana. This is piney, it's fresh, it's aromatic, it dries down so beautifully, it lasts. This fragrance lasts, it lingers in the hair. When you leave the premises, wherever you are, it leaves a very good scent trail. People will know that you are there. It's a fragrance. I love the freshness of this fragrance. I love that fresh pine take that this fragrance gives you. It's a fragrance that is done very well. Of course, it's from a fragrance house that they do well, you know, they do good performing fragrances. So, and then if you go on the gray market too, you can find this for a really affordable price. You can also get this from TJ Maxx online if they have it. Lately I haven't found this fragrance on TJ Maxx online, but there was a time that you can find this all the time when you go on TJ Maxx online. But we're not talking about that. I'm just, you know, passing that information on. This is well done. This performs very well. This is a fragrance that I'm starting to crave, this fragrance this spring, and it's also the freshness of the fragrance is making me want to transition this fragrance to summer. I move on. Guys, to wrap up everything, we are going to talk about Paradoxe. This, the base of the fragrance, the bourbon vanilla in here, the beginning with the pear. It's a really well done fragrance from a designer house. This is done so well. This is a fragrance that, you know, let's see my dent. My dent is actually, you know, it's not quite denting, but it's coming along because I have been using this fragrance a lot. Oh, I love the vanilla in this fragrance, and it's a vanilla that, you know, it's not edible vanilla. So it's a vanilla that will transition so well to summer, because you don't want anything that will be sticky. You don't want to have that sticky feeling when you have certain vanillas during summer. I need to come out with my perfect summer vanilla fragrances, which I do have a lot of vanillas right now, so I can do a list of the perfect vanilla fragrances for summer. If you guys are interested to see that, please leave me comment in the comment section if you want to see a list of, you know, good vanilla fragrances for summer. But yeah, this is a very good bourbon vanilla fragrance. It's also a good floral and fruity fragrance. It's a very good fragrance that, you know, you can use during this spring. It's a very good fragrance that will take you from spring to summer. So yeah, if you are looking for that perfect fragrance that is like all day, everyday use, you can take it on a date night, you can do so many things with it, you can use it all weather. But now we are only doing transition, so if you want that perfect transitional fragrance from spring to summer, then yeah, Paradoxe is your girl. Moving on. So guys, these are my 10 perfect transitional fragrances from spring to summer. If you guys like what you see, once again, thumbs up the video, leave comment in the comment section. Until I see you on another video, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.